Welcome. This video is about our command center, which is a part of our battle pass. With our command center, you can facilitate games much easier. You can set up games with a bunch of new players in a fast and efficient way. And at the same time, you can spectate all the games when they're running. So you can actually see everything that happens inside the game and you don't have to participate yourself. The first thing you do is that you click the event button over here. So you turn it on, which create this zone, this golden circle you can see here. And inside this area, you are the admin. All the players, they can no longer set up games. When you created your event zone, you can start creating some squads by pressing the squad button and then press create. So the first squad can call heroes. I just press create, and you don't have to join it yourself. You just lock it down, you close it down, and then you can create a new one. We can call this villains. And I just close it down. So now we created two squads. So we're gonna be playing in two teams. Then I can open up the overview of all the players who's in the circle in this area, and I can add them to the two squads. So for example, I take Evo 1 and I can just drag him to heroes, and then he will join the hero squad. So it's drag and drop. You can see now there's one player in this one. I can press on it and I can see that Evo 1 is now in this squad. Just close it down. I take Skyggen. I'll drop him into villains. And then I'll take EVOTAG over here and Magne into villains. So now we have two squads with two players inside it. All right, so the next thing that we need to do is that we need to connect each player to an EVOTagger. So what we do is that we press the tagger button over here, and then we can see an overview of the available taggers. They will be gray. And if it doesn't show up, you just simply press the trigger on the tagger, and after a couple of seconds, they will show up. So again, I drag and drop. So if I want Nuke, Magne, and EVOTag to connect to these three taggers, I just drag them. So I take Nuke and drag him to Flex 2. I take Magne, drag him to Voldemort. I take Evo 1 and drag him to Apollo. And after a couple of seconds, they will turn orange, letting me know as an admin that they have been connected to the device. And I can also see here that each tagger has a name on it, and that's the person or the device that has been connected to the EVOTagger. As you can see here, it takes up to 10-20 seconds for the device to connect to the EVOTagger. We'll just close this down. And when they have been connected, the next thing that you do is that you can create a game. So I press the game button and I will create a deathmatch to show you how you add players to a game as an admin. I chose deathmatch. I want to play without bases, the first one, and I will show you how to create bases afterwards. Press next. I can set up the boundaries, that's fine. I press next and I go into the lobby. And here it tells me that I can drop squads here. So we already created the two squads. So I simply just drag and drop again, hold it and drag it down. And it will update, letting me know that we now have one player and one squad. Over here I can see this one is already joined, the villains. And there's another squad nearby, which I can join into the game. The same way as I did before. When both teams are joined, when both squads are joined in, I will be able to press next and start the game. And when I start the game, the players will automatically join into the game and be ready to play. Over here, I can see the two players, and if they have any issues with their taggers, there will be a sign. I will show you that in a minute. But I will just press next to start the game, and it will count down from 10. And I'll be in the spectate mode as an admin, where I can see all the players over here. I can see their status, I can see which weapons they're using, I can see how many kills and how many deaths they have. And I can actually see the same to the right here on the squads. I can see how many kills each squad has and how many deaths. And down here I can see the timeline, I can see the clock, which is showing me how much time that's left in the game. I'll just shut this game down, and I'll set up a new game with bases. So I just choose another deathmatch, and I'm gonna use bases, so I click this one, and I press next. And then I can add a blue base and a green base. And when I press next, I go inside I go to the lobby, and again I can join the squads in the game by dragging them, and they will automatically get the same color as a team, and the base will change its name so it has the same name as the squad. So the blue team is now called villains, and the green team is called heroes. And then again, when I joined all the squads in, I can press next, and the game will start. And as an admin, I can always see where the players are. So I can see there's some players inside the game right now. We have 2 on the villains and 1 on heroes. And I have the total overview to see where everyone is going on the map. And I will be able to see everything that happens. So that's pretty cool. You can cast this onto a big screen, and everyone can see. So when you're in the game, and when you're spectating the game as an admin, you can always look at the player panel to see if there's any of the players that are having problems. So for example, Skyggen here is not connected to an EVOTagger, which will show up with this sign of an EVOTagger with a crossover. And you can help him by closing down squads and open up the tagger panel. And then again, you can just simply drag him to an EVOTagger that's available. So Flex P2 is available. Just drag him on Flex P2, and then he will connect to the EVOTagger after 5-10 seconds. And then the sign will disappear, and then he's ready to play.